Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Now, as I do this video, I want to ask you to please forgive me. You will hear the GPS talking because I am out doing a Uber Eats delivery. What? And I just want to talk to y'all. I just feel in my heart of hearts and everything in me that somebody needs to hear this today. First, let me just keep it real. I see a lot of Walters on my friends list, and I'm concerned about a lot of people on my friends list. What do I mean when I see a lot of Walters? Let's just keep it real. Over the last few years, you have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Overeating is a concern. Overeating is a concern. We end up eating so much. We eat our feelings away. In that pandemic, when we don't even know if it's safe to go out in public, not go out in public. There's so much going on, depression and all that, that a lot of times, a lot of us have went to food for comfort, right? And it's hard. Good morning, Walter. I'm going to say this, and I just got to put it out there because I like to tell people I'm the strongest Walter you know. But when I tell people I'm the strongest Walter you know, they don't know Walter Sr. So if you're looking and if you see the name Walter Sr., you can now know that I am not the strongest Walter you know. He is the strongest Walter that I know. Keep representing, brother. But yeah, I'm going to talk. I just got my blood pressure checked today. My blood pressure has been great recently. Today it was 114/68. I had to check again, 115/80. I need y'all to understand how big that is. For years, I ate like crap. I ate whatever I wanted to. Like, you talk to my old boss, Robert Hendrickson at Aaron's, and he said flat out, I can make a book about buffets. North, south, east, west, 20 to 25 mile radius, I can get you to a buffet without even a map. Mexican buffets, American buffets, Chinese buffets, Golden Corral. The list goes on and on and on, right? The boy likes to eat. So, with that being said, I am totally confident I am going the wrong way. Anyway, I earned every pound that I had, and I had to lose, right? But when you eat whatever you want to, all of that fried food, all of that covered with gravy, all of that cheese and all of that, you pay the price. For me, paying the price was almost dying. And I don't say that like, oh, I almost died. No, I almost died. I was 27 years old, riding down the street. I'm 40 now, so this was 13 years ago. I already knew I had a problem with high blood pressure. And my head hurt so much I could hardly drive. I'm a Christian, and I prayed, and God was like, go see somebody now. So I was close to a fire department. I went there and I asked them to check my blood pressure. After checking my blood pressure, they said, do you have the ability to drive to the hospital, or do you need us to take you? Since I wanted to have my car, I said, I can drive. I went to the hospital, the emergency room. If you ever went to the emergency room, you know, you can spend hours before you get seen. Sometimes almost 4, 5, 6 hours. When I went to the emergency room and they did the triage and check your blood pressure, check your temperature, after they checked my blood pressure, they almost immediately rolled me to the back, and I was in the room. I was in the cardiac stress ward in the hospital because of my high blood pressure. I had to do a cardiac stress test, do all of these things to find out that I had a super high blood pressure and high cholesterol. I'm 27 years old. And look, I'm not going to buy into the lie that it was genetics, and it wasn't genetics. It was my crappy eating. So if you want to say genetic, you can say that there's been a lot of people in my family and bloodline had done a lot of crappy eating, and I just followed it. Yeah, Sean, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. So with that high blood pressure and high cholesterol, you think at 27 years old I would have got it together. Nope, because the boy liked to eat. I ate and 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 I ate. By the time I decided to lose weight, this was my normal regimen, and I'm about to wrap this thing up. I would start off the day with 2 breakfast sandwiches, a quick trip, either 2 energy drinks or like a 44-ounce soda and a 2-pack of Grandma peanut butter cookies. Lunch was a buffet. I was sending a co-worker to go back to Quick Trip to give me some soda because I was tired. Before I went home, I would do a pre-dinner back at Quick Trip where I got 2 hot dogs and another 44-ounce soda. Then I would go home and eat. I ate like that for years. And when it came to 2017 and I finally decided to lose weight, the reason I decided to lose weight, and I'm keeping it real, like I said, I'm a Christian. I was working at Title Max, an office job. I bent over to pick up some paper on the ground, and I was like, I could hardly breathe. Then I look, and there's another piece of paper on the ground. This is an office job now. I don't do a lot of physical labor other than taking out the trash. And I'm like, I'm about to die. Like, I really felt like that time. Now, this time with the medical, but I felt like I was about to die. And like I said, I'm a Christian and I prayed. And you want to know what wow, that's amazing. Wow. You want to know what God said to me? What I heard him say to me when I felt like I was going to die? He said, this time, it's on you, brother. He instructed me. I told you over and over and over and over again how to eat. I told you in my word. I told you from doctors. I told you. God was like, you are messing up what I am doing. And if you don't make changes, you'll die. So, that's what happened. I finally started to make some changes, as you can see. And now I'm here. And it takes diet and exercise. It takes working out. You can't just live life and eat whatever you want to and not be physically active and think it's going to be okay. It takes some work to change your life, but you can do it. So I just wanted to share my story a little bit, and I hope this helps someone. God bless. Love y'all.